morning, everyone. We are so excited today to be here, to welcome James Avery to our beautiful city of Corpus Christi. So welcome, Paul, Steve, Melanie, I think, is with us, and Jamie. We're so happy to host you here today at City Hall. As a fan of James Avery jewelry, I'm thrilled to hear that Corpus Christi has been chosen to house the 4th Craftsman Center in Texas. I was even more thrilled, although not surprised, to hear that James Avery, or the James Avery store located here in our city, is the highest grossing location of the James Avery stores. So Corpus Christians love James Avery. We love them. We have loved them. And so that makes it even more special because they were already number one with us. And so the 41 square foot production facility will bring more than 200 jobs to the coastal bend, and that's huge. And of course, this allows for increased economic development, which is what we're always focused on. So while other Texas cities have slowed in growth during these last 2 years, Corpus Christi has seen a rise in economic development. Our developmental services team is working with residential and commercial builders to approve permits faster than any other Texas city. The quick turnaround time is why developers are looking at Corpus Christi as the place to be. We know how to do business, we want to do business, we welcome new business, and we work with our partners. I cannot wait to see how our Moore Plaza, James Avery, thrives even more with the production facility in our very own backyard. So thank you for recognizing and choosing Corpus Christi to be the home of the new James Avery Artisan Center. And with that, I will turn it over to Mr. Paul ZIPP, President and COO. Paul?
Thank you, Mayor Guajardo. Appreciate it. We are very thrilled to be investing in Corpus Christi in a larger way. As the mayor was just speaking, Corpus has been, for many years, one of our largest and absolutely the largest for summer. I've lost track of how many years now. Very thrilled to be able to have that opportunity to come and make a new and larger investment in a larger way in the community. As a Texas-based manufacturer, as a U.S.-based manufacturer, and many folks don't realize that, or they think about it and they don't put the pieces together. Over 90% of what we make that you see in a James Avery store comes through our James Avery Craftsman Centers and our manufacturing facilities. There are many hands that touch what comes into the final product. And now Corpus Christi, through this investment in the community, is going to be able to actually see how those pieces come into being from the very basic elements all the way up. But as we were talking about, we've been in the community for well over 20 years now. And we're excited to be able to make this new investment. There will be jobs that come, but I wanted just to talk a little bit about the community and thank you guys for the way we've been received so far and what we anticipate is going to be a long and valuable partnership for James Avery as well as the community, the broader community of Corpus Christi. As I said, we've been here for over right at 20 years or so since we opened the Moore Plaza store. We moved it once and spruced it up a little bit. But as we embark on this new endeavor, this is a significant investment for us both from a monetary standpoint but also a level of effort. And one of the things, several things that came to mind as we were working through our checklist as to what we were looking for. One was proximity. We wanted something that was within reach, something that we could continue to foster and develop the workforce and the training and the culture that we have and that we enjoy out in the Texas Hill Country. But at the same time, a very strong industrial base, manufacturing base that we could work with and leverage. Where we play is not in the heavy industrial space, certainly, but something that's more lighter manufacturing. And I was joking with a few others, we don't have jewelers out in the Hill Country. We train them up. So part of it is that job training and bringing those skills to bear. And so we certainly saw that opportunity here in Corpus Christi. And then as we looked within the community, it was also a community that shared many of the Texas values, right, that we enjoy, business friendly. And as the mayor was just alluding to, as well as where we want to put down roots. Our goal is to put down roots. We have been in the Texas Hill Country for almost 70 years, making jewelry and selling throughout the state and obviously throughout the rest of the nation. Our desire here is to open a new chapter in Corpus Christi to be able to carry that legacy that Mr. Avery started. Like I said, it'll be 68 years in August. And we're thrilled to be able to set down some deeper roots here. Our goal, 200 will be a good number. We'll get there over time, but I'll say the opportunity is certainly there for that to even grow as need bears. And we have been very blessed. As we talked about, Corpus Christi is a super strong market for us. Not only our Moore Plaza store, but we just opened one in Portland, and then we have our location that we support with our wholesale partner with Dillard's. All these different aspects. There is a great demand for James Avery. We're very blessed to have that, and now we are thrilled to be able to open the opportunity for Corpus Christi to participate in helping us to bring that product to bear. That means so much to so many of us. I see much of it around the room, and we thank you guys for your patronage in that regard. But I would just say this: we as a team are as excited to be here as you guys are to have us, and we are grateful for that. With a few more details about what some of those moving parts are going to look like, I'm going to turn it over to our Senior Vice President of Manufacturing, Mr. Steve Perry. But thank you guys for your time and appreciate the opportunity to be here today to celebrate in this manner. Thank you so much.
Good morning. We are so excited to be opening our new manufacturing facility in Corpus Christi coming soon. This facility is really a key part of our manufacturing strategy, and it's a critical part of our footprint going forward. It's also going to provide, as Paul said, a lot of opportunity in the community of Corpus Christi. We're going to be filling roles in leadership functions, entry-level production roles. We'll have support roles as well. So it's going to be a full-service, full-operation, start-finish shop manufacturing plant. We're very excited about that. So as Paul said, there's some moving parts we're working through. We're going to do some remodeling to the building. We're also working through our final startup plans. And as we go forward, we're aiming toward a July timeframe for initial operations. We're going to start small. We'll hire a small number of associates to begin with, very limited production initially. But then as our remodeling gets complete, as our long lead time equipment starts coming in, then we'll start ramping up production. So we're really excited to be here. Feel very blessed that we have this opportunity. Really looking forward to partnering with this community. So with that, I'd like to turn it over to Pete ZANONI, City Manager. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Steve and Paul and Mayor Guajardo and Councilman Molina and Smith. We know that economic development is critical in our community. But we also know that streets are critical, right? And I just want to highlight that James Avery may have selected this location because of a new street that we're doing, Junior Beck Road in particular. In the last few years, this city council is investing $328 million in streets. That's a phenomenal and unprecedented number. Junior Beck Drive is one of those streets that's in that $328 million, and it's currently under construction. Junior Beck Drive supports industrial and commercial activity along that corridor. City staff began working on this project in 2018. It was included in the bond program then. The project initially was to be a small reconstruction of the existing roadway, which is a two-way road, but a dead end, and it didn't really take you anywhere. I think a dead end right around your place. And so the city in January 2019 applied for a $3 million grant from the Texas Economic Development Administration to finish the road to Old Brownsville Road. And that grant was approved in 2019, in December 2019. Then another good thing that we do here in Corpus Christi is partner with our other governmental entities and industry and commercial customers. The city partnered with Nueces County to fill the last $200,000 gap to fully fund the project. In January of this year, City Council awarded a construction contract to a great contractor here that we use in Corpus Christi, Raytech Construction. So Junior Beck Drive from Bear Lane to Old Brownsville is about 1 mile, and the road was originally constructed, the original part, in 1980, And it was reconstructed in 1992, and not much has been done since then. So this improvement will rebuild the original part and then take it all the way down to Old Brownsville, completely made out of what we like here too, concrete, right? It will include other upgrades like water, wastewater, stormwater infrastructure improvements below surface. It's a 13-month construction project, and it will improve the road for companies like James Avery and many more that'll come in that area. We do want to recognize Raul Ortiz. I don't know if he's here today. No? Okay. Raul donated a lot of the land for the right-of-way for that portion that was not built originally. So we thank personally Raul Ortiz for doing that. And with that, are we turning it back over to the mayor? Okay. We'll turn this back over to the mayor. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Peter, and thank you all for being here. This does conclude the announcement. Again, we could not be more excited to welcome you, to welcome this new partnership to Corpus Christi. And so we're going to keep close tabs because there will be a ribbon cutting here soon. So with that, I want to invite, well, first of all, are there any questions? Do we have any questions for James Avery, our friends here, Steve? Yes, ma'am. Where can we sign up for jobs? That's the question. JamesAvery.com/careers. Sign up for those jobs. That's 200 jobs, correct? 200 plus. That's the goal. That's the goal. So that's wonderful, and that's what this is about. I'd like to invite everyone to please just come out right out here to the foyer. We have some wonderful breakfast tacos that we are going to entice you with. So please join us right outside, refreshments, and let's just have some great camaraderie. Yeah, thank you.